This is a trend just starting to take hold in Colorado. Even the style section of the New York Times has taken notice. It's weedings. That's right. Combination of a wedding and weed. Since marijuana became legal in our state, activities with weed are popping up everywhere, and that includes getting married. The Now's Kristen Scovera joins us now. And Kristen, you went out today to check out this weedings thing. It's like white dresses with green trim.
You could say that. I did. I spent the day speaking with local wedding planners, even a florist, who say they'll do everything in their power to make it your special day, even if it means adding pot to your bouquet. For some Colorado couples, pot at a wedding is a marriage made in heaven.
Personally, I don't think it's the place for it, but I wouldn't be offended. I think it's just the way that things are around here now.
I think maybe some of the older generations might have an issue with it, but I certainly don't.
Weed weddings, or weedings as they're aptly called, are gaining attention in the Mile High City. Some brides and grooms want something other than a natural high on their big day.
My parents would probably not approve of that, no.
Denver florist Aaron Hornstein was recently commissioned to create floral arrangements using white flowers mixed with marijuana leaves.
It was incorporated in all different aspects of the day, and we just happened to, use it in its cut form and tried to make it as beautiful as possible.
She says the buds for the boutonnieres and bouquets were provided by the customer, and she was happy to integrate the potent plant into her custom creations.
This just provided us an opportunity to use something that's very unique and happens to be a very hot topic right now.
Many industry insiders say they anticipated this trend and think it will continue to grow.
This is a lifestyle to a lot of people in Colorado, versus a trend. This is something that a lot of people are very passionate about, and so I think we do need to have it on our radar.
As soon as it was legalized, we started chatting amongst ourselves and about what was this going to mean for us.
But wedding planner Debbie Orwat warns many local venues will not allow pot on the premises, especially at high-end hotels and resorts, and says the event will have to be a private party.
Sometimes it might make more sense for them to book maybe a private residence for the wedding, a place that doesn't have a lot of corporate rules.
Still, the question remains, will the novelty wear off, or will the days of champagne and cake be a thing of the past?
Looking ahead, I can definitely see that we may get more and more requests. I think everybody should be saying, how is this going to affect my business when you're in the event industry?
Chris, and you touched on it there in your piece a little bit. If you have your wedding, say, at the Botanic Gardens, you can't just bring in weed to that, right?
Considered a public space, so
right.
No. So this would have to be a backyard event at this point in time, or you'd have to ask someone who owns that private residence, hey, is it okay if we do this? And it's not just the bouquets and the boutonnieres. They're even talking about edibles for party favors. But again, if there's kids at the wedding, that could be a little dicey.
A lot of gray areas, or green areas in this case. And boy, I tell you what, when you throw that bouquet over your head,
I mean, you could get tackled.
If it's filled with weed, you're going to have people going crazy for this thing. So, yeah, weddings are going to change here in Colorado. All right, Kristen, thanks so much.
Absolutely.
We